right. Yeah, it's been a while since we've done any Uncle Paul. But Uncle Paul is funny. As disturbing as it is hilarious. But yeah, let's go.
Hated Scrappy Doo.
I did too.
Oh,
It was a
Scrappy
cunt.
Doo fucked the whole Scooby Doo franchise up.
I wanted to see tire tracks and Scrappy Doo's back legs.
You're listening to Opie and Anthony on the Virus, Sirius XM.
It's my favorite thing about the holidays. Like, aside presents and lights and snow and all that shit, it's everyone posts the kid crying, screaming, like just in utter fear of Santa Claus, and I love it.
That kid, this picture is one of the best I've ever seen. He's crying. He's got the look of terror in his face, and his hands are reaching out like, please take me away from this thing.
This animal.
Santa is a scary dude.
They have a good Santa at the Walt Whitman Mall.
Yeah.
But the guy has no fucking personality whatsoever and could give a shit he was
Really?
there. Yeah, he's one of those guys. I'm like, you know what?
Just clocking in.
This is a fucking moment for us, so could you play it up a little bit, asshole?
Help us out.
I always thought it
He
was,
just sat there, like, just staring, like,
it's so weird. Like, when you're growing up, you know, you hear from the time that you're like 3, don't talk to strangers, don't talk to strangers, don't talk to strangers. And then they sit you on a stranger's lap.
Right.
And then they make you tell him, like, what you want, and
I always
shit
thought that
like
was the strangest thing. Like, I'm not
There you
supposed to
go.
talk, but you want me to, like, physically, like, put my ass on this guy's crotch.
Only once a year you can be
And I
molested.
think if you're a mall Santa Claus, I think you're a little creepy. I think you got to be a little creepy.
I don't think
man.
there's ever been a question about creepy mall Santas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was watching his hands the whole time. Because I would knock out a Santa Claus in a second.
Would you?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Clock a Santa right in his
Oh,
face.
hell yeah, I would. But he could give a shit. He could give a shit.
Do you know?
So maybe I'm ruining his business. Maybe you shouldn't go to the Santa Claus at the Walt Whitman Mall. That's why you never know when me and Ann or Jimmy are out and about. We could fuck up your whole business. Ryan, Nashville, what's going on?
Ryan.
Hey guys, I used to work in a group home for juvenile sex offenders, and one of the big fat kids, one of the big fat kids that was there, he before he got in there, he was a Santa Claus, a mall Santa Claus, and he had little kids on his lap for jolly. They caught him for that.
Oh, that's fantastic.
It's a bunch of lies.
Oh, were you ever a mall Santa, Uncle
Yes,
Paul?
I was.
Were you good?
Huh?
Were you good at it?
Yes, I was.
Now, do you still do it, or were you let go?
There was a
Yeah, it's hard.
misunderstanding.
Oh, a misunderstanding.
Little liar.
It's always a misunderstanding with
Always.
Uncle Paul
Telling his mother and father a bunch of lies in the police.
and the police.
I didn't do nothing wrong. Hey.
You just asked him what he wanted for Christmas, right?
Yes, so what do you want for...
The creepy thing about Jim Norton's characters is they all have their own delivery. We still need to do Ted Sheckler. People have been saying about Ted Sheckler, so we will do some Ted Sheckler. But yeah, they all have their own pattern of talking. Like, they're all different. It's pretty insane, to be honest.
Christmas.
Is that how you'd say it?
Sure.
It's a little creepy.
I'll say, why don't you leave a cookie for me?
Oh, is that it? Would you make deals with the children? Like you'll give them
Sure.
their present if maybe Santa.
Kiss the magic eel, and you get your Lincoln logs.
I never heard Santa say, "Kiss the magic eel."
Kiss the Rudolph nose. Close your eyes. Give Rudolph's nose a kiss.
It's awful warm. And Rudolph's happy. It's warm and wet.
Yeah, look at that. Let Rudolph spit on you. You get exactly what you want. Your Legos. You want your Legos?
And what happens to snitches on Christmas?
They get coal in the stocking. He said, if you go out and tell your mother and father these lies, you're going to get coal in your stocking.
Stocking?
But if not, you get all the gifts you want.
Oh, either coal in the stocking or a pink sock. One or the other.
Speaking of Santa Clauses, that's a couple days old, but we're a little behind. Here's a Santa Claus story for you.
Yes, Virginia, there is a Santa Claus, but he better watch his mouth.
Best story of the day, a Macy's in San Francisco gave a longtime Santa the boot after a couple complained that he told them a risque joke. So here's the joke. John Toomey acknowledged making a crack about being so happy and jolly because he knows where all the naughty boys and girls live. But he says he has used this joke on adult visitors for...
You get fired for that?
Is that even a joke?
I don't even know what that was.
Stunk. terrible.
Adult visitors for years.
Well, Santa wasn't out of work for long. He was hired by a local restaurant for a toy drive through Christmas Eve. He gets double his Macy's salary and all he can eat, and the freedom to tell any joke he wants.
Great.
He actually was at Macy's for 20 years.
20 years, and Macy's goes, yeah, you
One
gotta go.
complaint and they fire him.
Yeah.
Loyal
Fucking
service.
assholes.
This world fucking sucks.
Fucking assholes.
A tiny percentage of this world fucking sucks, but for some reason they're able to get a lot done with their horse shit.
With their single complaint.
What was the joke even? I don't even get it.
I don't know. He knows where all the
Something
naughty
like,
boys and girls live.
He's so Santa is so happy and jolly because he knows where all the naughty boys and girls live.
Which means he can go to their house and get blowjobs and
Yeah,
fuck them.
sure.
Because they're naughty.
They are.
Uncle Paul.
I don't.
You got to punish them when they're bad.
Yeah?
Sure.
Yeah. I thought Santa punished kids when they're bad by not coming around, not giving them what they want, and, of course, the coal in the
You know what
stocking.
my favorite joke is? It's great to be Santa because you can't see when there's blood on the front of the suit.
Because it's red.
Yay.
And you can come on the white parts and no one's the
Yeah,
wiser.
that's what I'm trying to say, Danny. Me and your father had an argument about that when you was young because you had like a little rump roast on your back there. Little rump roast, Danny. Yeah, he sure does. Before it had hair on it. Boo. Hate puberty.
The virus. Sirius XM. This is the Opie and Anthony Show.
Wow, I'd love to be a wrestler. To the victors go to spoils.
Yes, there's little kids.
You recognize the
all
blonde
around
on the
them.
left there, Uncle Paul?
Yeah, that's Teddy. That's Teddy and his little brother.
I think they're all girls.
They're not all girls. The one on the other side's the girl. She's kind of tomboyish.
Yeah, a little bit.
She likes to play basketball.
Yeah.
Have her socks taken off.
And you play with their feet.
No, you just coochie coo. You tickle them.
The worst thing is it's things like that. That it's so creepy because it's not even sexual, but somehow Uncle Paul makes it sound that way. She likes having a socks take, like, even, so creepy. But like, yeah, it's not even sexual, but it is when Uncle Paul says it.
In the tub.
You're fucking creepy.
Oh, Uncle Paul, my feet are dirty. You wash them.
Well, that sounds very nice of you.
Get them in a tub. Clean their feet good. Take your shorts off.
Why, to clean their feet?
Let me kiss your toes.
Oh.
Oh, man. You are really going.
It's more creepy than the bed bugs. That's more creepy than the bed bugs.
Oh, yeah, they all had to stay in my bed because they all had bed bugs in their cribs.
Their cribs.
They said, come in here so there's no bed bugs.
Yeah, good thing, right?
Sure.
Thank God. Thank God.
Sure.
No bed bugs for the kids, huh?
Yeah. And then them goddamn parents are accusing me of things. Saying, how come he ain't walking right? I don't know. I didn't do nothing. Bunch of lies. Those damn Dinar tests. They said my Dinar was on the boy's hiney. I don't know what that means.
Dinar. DNA.
He gets so creepy and then angry.
He sure does.
Dinar.
I like Rick Santorum.
You do?
Sure.
Why?
He looks like a lot of my friends. Wears the sweaters. And he's got the Anson Williams hairdo.
A lot of the same interests as you?
He looks like guys that do.
Ah.
I would file trade with a guy that looked like Rick Santorum. He would always go, I don't like the gays. I'd go, me neither. But it don't count when they're really young and you're just trying to teach them.
Ah.
We would teach them how to kiss.
Oh, fuck. It's so long.
He looked like Rick Santorum.
Santorum.
Yeah?
Yeah. He was always talking.
How would you teach him to kiss?
You got to sit him down. You put him on your lap. You go, now here's what you do with the lady. And you take the shirt off and you rub the back a little. Mm-hmm. And then you just plant one on the neck. And you whisper something. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Open your mouth.
Do your whiskers leave a little rash when you're done?
If you kiss too hard, sometimes I'd get crazy, and we would lay on the beach like I was Montgomery Clift. I'd pretend there was seaweed on us. From over there to eternity or something.
Yeah, here to eternity.
Yeah, whatever it's called.
Yeah, whatever that
I would
is.
go, I'm pretending I'm Montgomery Clift. And I'd kiss real hard, and they'd go, ow, your whiskers. I'd go, why are you talking? And they'd say, you're kissing my butt.
I would say, oh, wow, Chip. I would say that would be a dead giveaway, though, like leaving a rash like that.
Yeah, you would say the right thing. A lot of parents said that, too. What happened to his face, Mr. Hoggis? He fell.
Oh, is that what you'd say?
He skinned it on the rug.
You're either a really good actor or you had some shit happen to you when you were growing up.
I'm telling you. You just teach him how to kiss.
Yeah.
And you got to keep telling him, close your eyes. You look frightened.
Yeah.
You don't like the frightened look?
Oh, I don't know. You got to make him close the eyes. People like that better in the pictures.
Yeah.
Paul, you got to ask them. They look frightened.
Holy shit.
So disturbing.
It really is.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Damn kids messing up the pictures.
True.
Just really good acting, right?
Yeah.
That's nice.
Have you seen that the Pervert game show host?
Oh, with the kids?
With the little kid. Did you guys see the behind the time?
Kissing them.
Oh, when he kisses that one girl, and he goes, whoo-hoo.
And
that
she's
woman
fucking
goes,
like horrified.
That woman goes, the mother goes, dirty old man. That was what a pedophile was back in the day. Stay away from him. He's a dirty old man.
He's a dirty old man. Yeah, that was so
Stay away from him.
fucking
He'll fuck you. He's a dirty old man.
The girl didn't like. The girl was really uncomfortable by him, and
then he had like some little trick where he would sneak the kiss in.
Yeah, he like pretty much took a kiss from her.
Look how he's blocking her with his
Where's
body.
What happened to our sound man?
With his big helmet.
She has cool hair.
Oh my God!
Look
at
her.
how close he gets. Yeah. This guy is a ghoul.
Wow.
This girl, Leanne.
Oh, look at him leering at her.
He is leering. He's
got
got
his
his
hand
arm
on her.
around her. Yeah.
No, you don't. What do you do when you're 11 years old for a date? Where do you go? What are some things you do?
Where do you go?
We just walk home from school with each other.
Oh, you walk home from school with each other.
Does he finger you?
Yeah.
What category? Do you handle
They have the same hairdo.
That's the mom to the right.
They put it in slow motion.
You look like a young lady who likes to give lots of hugs and kisses out, do you?
It actually sounds like Uncle Paul.
Hey? Not really. Not really. Can I have a hug and a kiss?
She's like, no. Just biting her fingernail. This is so uncomfortable.
Even if I say and whisper in your ear that Allison, you're gonna win the show. I still can't have a hug.
That's a good message
Oh my
for a
God.
little girl.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
Uncle Paul.
You can't win the show then. If I don't get a hug and a kiss.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Was this guy arrested?
Dude,
You hear that? That's a good answer. Oh, you missed.
Stephanie, which category?
Oh my God,
It's
that
fucking-
guy. This guy's terrible.
The person laughing in
He's
your...
trying to kiss another girl.
Can I have a little kiss?
Show is great.
Oh, Uncle Paul. And he goes, ooh.
Show. See, so you'd get a whole bunch of right answers.
Yeah.
Who's bringing their kids on this show, first of all?
Don't too?
I love that he doesn't give a fuck about keeping the game going.
No.
He's like eating up valuable minutes here.
Yes.
The big family kiss. I couldn't get that kiss earlier. Oh. Oh.
And he looks like the mom kissed him on the cheek, and he points at her like,
The kiss, it's the kids. Okay, dear.
what did he just say?
That he wanted the kids.
He said something about like the...
Couldn't get that kiss earlier. Oh.
Oh, the mom kisses him.
Oh. The mothers are always so easy to kiss. It's the kids. Okay, dear.
Holy shit! What's the history of this guy?
I think he's Canadian.
Is he? I don't. He's perv. They just stamp perv on his head.
It just said ped.
Ped. Did he have any problems later in?
Well, the sex man tells me that he used to be a Blue Jays announcer.
Yeah,
as
he was a
well.
broadcaster for the Toronto Blue Jays, but before that, all he did was children's game shows.
This was the children's
Really?
game show, Just Like Mom. Sure. Is what we were watching.
Just Like Mom. Yeah.
You know what you got to do? You tap them on the back, and when they look at you, you stick your tongue in their mouth.
Oh, Jesus, Uncle Paul.
Hi, Billy.
Paul, I haven't seen you in a while.
Sure. Billy's got freckles. I used to like to connect his freckles with kisses.
You're Jimmy's just disturbing when he does this.
He had little freckles on his backside.
How'd you find that out?
I'd open up his cheeks and go, let's see if they're in there, too.
All right, look.
Jesus Christ, Jimmy. And with that.
She was making me very uncomfortable.
You got to kiss the hole. Scratch his feet.
All I want to know is if this guy ever
I love how uncomfortable Uncle Paul actually really makes even comedians like Anthony. Like Anthony's laughing, but you can even hear like he's creeped out. Like it's funny, but it is just like there's the funniness, and then there's the turning in your stomach with like,
Not arrested for anything.
No, the fact that guy was like,
He was hiding in plain sight.
Yeah, and he has like 9 different sport coats on there, so that thing went at least 9 episodes.
Yeah.
the fact that he's just sitting there. What if I say you'll win the game?
Yeah.
I mean, that's like he basically was saying, what if I give you some candy?
Yeah, he's bribing. Yeah.
A total of 595 episodes were filmed.
Wow, man.
Over 5 years, so.
Holy shit.
how did that?
The moms are easy. It's the kids
It's
that
the
are.
kids that are tough, you know? And the face he made when that mom kissed him, like, ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Old lady,
Old
Brett.
bat.
Always smell like dentures. Like when the breath smells like lollies.
Cotton candy, yeah. Right there, Uncle Paul.
Fergie Ulver.
Who's that?
That's the name of the guy. He has a
Creepy
very
name,
short
too.
Wikipedia page for doing that for 595 episodes.
Likes baseball, fucks kids. End of page.
Number 3, how long do you wait to give a parent a dirty look for not dealing with a loud baby?
2 seconds.
Yeah. You don't like loud babies?
No. All they're doing is yelling. Hey, that's their baby. Mwah, 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 mwah. They're telling lies.
Is their baby talk for what? Ouch.
For their lies, trying to draw attention to when 2 people are talking private.
By the way, the average person will wait 40 seconds. 40 seconds.
The last time this happened to me, the average person needs to chillax because
Trying to, get the young kids on board. I guess that's what you're doing. I use chillax all the time. You do? When I'm around my younger friends.
Me too.
Yes, of course.
Shh, just chillax. Chillax. It hurts more if you're tensing up. But they don't understand what chillax means. Their arms and legs just kick out confused. My God, toda.
You know what? Did you just do? Oh,
yeah.
That's the creepiest thing I've ever heard. You did baby talk.
Yeah.
He does the baby hands too.
Yeah. No kota toto taco kota.
Oh my God.
Hands and arms are
Pebbles
kicking
Flintstone.
out.
I mean, a baby cannot be reasoned with. An infant, you
Like a
cannot reason
Terminator.
with an infant.
You can't
Sure
reason with
you
it.
can.
You can't bargain with it. Can't be bargained to or reasoned with. It's a Terminator baby. You think so, Uncle Paul?
Sure you do. You take the rattle out of the baby's hand and you give him something more fun to grab. And they tug it like a rattle.
A rattle.
Look, it's a rattle candy dispenser.
Okay.
I'm not going to be here tomorrow. I got to go to doctor.
Yeah, what's wrong, Uncle Paul?
Under my arms, I got a patch of skin tags.
Oh.
I got to have took off by the doctor. There's a cluster of skin tags under my arms.
A cluster, huh?
Yeah, it's like a growth cluster.
You're not worried, are you?
It sounds very...
No, it's like a raised area with about 30 to 40 skin
30 to
tags
40?
under my arms.
It's like a sea urchin.
You're a mess.
Doctor's got to go in and sand them off.
Oh.
Don't they just snip them?
I don't know. I don't like that.
Too many.
Too many to snip?
Use your electric razor or something. Take them off yourself. A little alcohol.
How's the dating scene, Uncle Paul?
It's very good.
Yeah?
Yeah, very active.
Yeah?
Very active, having get-togethers.
Yeah?
Well, yeah, a couple of my friends I saw on TV, they're actors.
Uh-huh.
There's a show called Dateline.
Well, I don't think they were acting.
They're all with Hollywood stars.
No, that's not acting. That's a reality show.
Yeah.
Paul.
I had a little problem. I had to settle out of court.
Yeah? You want to share the story, or?
I'll have to think it through first. I just wanted to say settle.
Settle.
Looks like you could be a swinger.
Yeah.
Is that true, or?
Probably back in the day.
I was.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah, all kinds of different partners.
Before his wife was burnt.
Yeah.
She got burnt in a fire for insurance money. And she was also starting to interfere with the way I raised my daughter.
Oh, Uncle
She was
Paul's
saying I
daughter.
shouldn't be giving her baths no more. Am I supposed
Maybe you shouldn't.
supposed to let the kid be dirty? Gotta keep it clean down there. Keep it nice and shiny.
You're despicable.
Well, have fun at the doctor tomorrow, Uncle Paul.
Yeah.
Hello?
Oh.
Hello?
Yes.
Mr.
Hi.
Mushy.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I had the wrong number.
Oh, Jesus.
So,
Chip
you wrote
right
a
out.
book, and it's a very, very timely book. And what is the title?
It's called Game Over, Jerry Sandusky, Penn State, and the Culture of Silence.
It's a long title.
Yes.
Game Over's the title.
Game over, man.
So, we've all been following the trial, and it's close. I guess the defense begins today, right?
Yes, it does. They're supposed to rest as soon as the court starts today.
Now, from what I see, this is looking pretty bad for old Jer. Now, the defense is going to come out and try to discredit a lot of these witnesses that came up and said that they were victims of Jerry and his lust for children. What do you think about that strategy and Jerry trying to use that? I don't think it's going to have any effect whatsoever.
Well, I've covered probably 250 criminal trials in my life, and in cases where there's accusations from one person to another, especially in sex abuse cases, the time to do it is in cross-examination when the witness is testifying. And,
Sure.
last week, the witnesses all testified, and from my perspective, the defense did not really get into their shorts at all.
Oh, I think you're being a little...
Yeah, you got to get in those shorts or something.
Yeah. Wow, but don't they have the right to recall them?
No, not really. There's got to be extraordinary circumstances in order to get them back in there for the efficiency of the court and for a variety of other reasons. But normally, every case I've ever covered, man, they go at them right in their face right away, and that just did not happen in this one. In fact, Joey Amendola, the lawyer for Sandusky, stood on the courthouse steps on December 6th when they waived a preliminary hearing and sat there and rambled on for over an hour to the media, talking about how they were going to torture this Mike McQuarrie, the assistant coach who told Paterno, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah.
And frankly, I watched McQuarrie twice on the stand, and he was very emphatic. And the more they tried to get at him, the more emphatic he became. The independent witness.
Yeah, I think it's a double-edged sword there, though, because you really don't want to try to victimize the victim up there on the stand, especially when they had just gotten done talking about their horrid experience with this gentleman, and then the gentleman's lawyer gets up there and just starts trying to rip him apart. It looks like he's beating up on them to the jury.
Yeah, I mean that's a very slippery slope, man. And the bottom line is that if you don't discredit the witnesses, what do you have?
Yeah, well, you have what you have, which is a guy that was in the shower with children and very inappropriately.
Yeah, I mean, the way that this thing has unfolded, it's bizarre in that Mr. Sandusky has admitted, not only in an interview with Bob Costas, but with the New York Times, that he routinely took showers with young kids.
Yes, unbelievable. Actually, I wanna let some of the listeners in on this conversation. Great book, of course, Jerry Sandusky, Penn State and the Culture of Silence, in bookstores now, at Amazon now. Actually, you get it on Amazon, right? Of course.
Yeah, you can get on anywhere. And get it.
Yeah. Bill, how do you pronounce that last name? Mushi. Bill Mushi. All right, let's go to, I guess, Paul Hargis is on the phone. Hello, Paul.
Hi.
You're on with Bill.
Hi. Thank you, Mr. Richardson, for taking my call. How are you? Good. I've been following
Yeah.
this case, and I think it's a whole lot to do about nothing, to be honest with you. I think it's a witch hunt to go after Mr. Sandusky.
Mr. Sandusky?
Yeah, I think that this whole thing is just a witch hunt. They're going after this guy.
Bill, have you heard anybody actually say anything like this and defend Sandusky?
Yeah, I've heard that Sandusky made a big witch's brew and was trying to feed it to all the young
He
boys.
was hungry or something.
Oh, shit.
I mean, that's ridiculous.
No, because I used to coach at a school, and you have interactions with the students, and everybody starts saying something, but it ain't nothing but innocence and frolicking.
Now, so Mr. Hargis, what you're saying is that you were in a similar situation?
I was teaching, and, you can't start judging a bunch of books by their covers. To think that you can't interact with the students after gym class if you take a shower or something.
Well, you have a different set of codes in life than I do, but the bottom line is there's 8 kids have testified. There's another 16. There's another 7 that have been identified. So, that's going to be the decision for a jury to make as to whether or not the kids have orchestrated a cover-up, which is what Sandusky alleged, or whether or not.
Hall of Fame numbers.
What was that, Paul?
He has Hall of Fame numbers, this guy. I don't think that he did nothing wrong. I think that they're just taking a whole bunch and making a big to-do about nothing.
Well, I'm sure if you talk to the victims, it's not nothing there, Paul.
Mr. Peters, why did you write a book about this, saying all this bad
It's
stuff?
Mouché, or
I'm
Mushi.
sorry.
Or,
Why did you write a book about this like the guy did something wrong? There's no evidence.
Well, read the book and make your own decision.
Yeah. See?
I just think that everybody's jumping on this guy because he was more popular with the kids, and that makes everybody jealous.
Oh, Paul.
It does. If you're a good coach and they all like you, everybody wants to badmouth you.
Ooh, don't get angry. Jesus. Bill, how do you see this ending? What do you think happens to Jerry Sandusky?
Are you asking me? I don't know. I think he's going to get off.
We're having troubles with the phones this morning, and it's very difficult to hang up.
No.
And Paul.
No, I want to talk to Mr. Shepard.
You don't even know his name. So how do you see this ending with Jerry Sandusky?
Well,
I think he's probably.
Well, the jury's going to get the case probably later this week.
Yeah.
And basically, there should be a
trial.
There's 52 charges against the guy.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I've seen many trials in my life, and
Me too.
Just try to talk over him. I apologize. I'm trying to hang up on him, but the thing is not cooperating.
But I think that the trial's going to end this week sometime. There's a very little chance of a major defense. 'Cause normally that's done on the prosecution side where they cross-examine people. So
Well, do you think that the defense has a chance if they call a bunch of professional witnesses too? Like if they say maybe they need to call some psychologists or something?
they're going to do that.
I ain't finished yet. I'm saying to testify about the lying that these kids are doing.
I'm sure you can testify about that. But you're in a
don't know.
All right, Paul, hold on. Let Bill talk.
Sorry. I got a bad connection.
Yeah, well. Now, what about sentencing? What can Jerry face?
He can, well, it all depends on what they
Paul.
finally convict him of.
Hold on, Bill. What kind of sentence can this guy get?
Well, any conviction on any of the major offenses in the 52 charges would probably effectively be a life sentence for Sandusky. He's 68 years old, and
57.
hey, could you be quiet? You're being very rude.
Paul.
I'm trying to talk to you,
Why don't you shut up?
If we could get...
You shut up. I'm trying to ask questions about the Sandusky case.
We don't even know what you're talking about.
Yes, I do. And this man's being rude.
Maybe we could pot him down or something, anything just to get him off the fucking phone.
We're
Jesus
trying in here.
Christ.
We're trying.
I apologize, Bill. This wasn't even supposed to happen, but he's so fucking annoying. So he could get, he could do some pretty hard time. He's gonna.
Basically, at his age,
Yeah, sure.
at his age, any sentence he gets is effectively a life sentence.
Right. Yeah. He's no kid, that's for sure. And is this going to be a real prison, or you think it's one of these white-collar places?
Oh, yeah, real one.
The Pennsylvania system does not have any really soft prisons. They're all medium security or above. So he would be in a secure facility.
Do you see? All right, Paul. Paul. Do you see anybody else being responsible for this? A lot of blame has been passed around.
A bunch of lying kids, I think.
One of the things that is very disconcerting about this whole thing, if the charges are true, and that is that dating back to before 1998, a large number of people in the Penn State community had knowledge of the allegations against Sandusky, and almost none of them came forward.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's the most disconcerting. When you put the timeline about what these kids say.
How responsible legally do you think these people are going to be that kept their mouths shut?
Well,
not at all. I don't think they should be. I don't think they could. I think this whole thing's a big witch hunt.
Christ, could you?
It's unbelievable, or what?
I'm sorry.
It really is, and I got to be honest.
I'm talking about you.
No, I don't know why they're doing this whole witch hunt. You're right, though. They should be forced to not do this.
Again, I'm sorry. Jesus Christ. The responsibility. Some of these people seem to be culpable. I mean, look at the president, I guess, of the university itself.
President Obama.
They didn't. He didn't go as far as I think he should have gone.
Well, there's specific evidence that the president of the university had knowledge of an event that occurred in 1998.
Mm-hmm.
And then in 2002, a second event became public. The 98 event turned out to be the investigation turned nothing up. And then in 2002, there's another one where this Mike McQuarrie saw.
Yeah.
He's a rat.
It's a shut up. It's a cover-up. I really see this as being 100% a cover-up to try to protect the school's name and the football program.
Well, that word has been used repeatedly by the Attorney General's office throughout this whole process.
What's the Army got to do with this?
What?
The generals?
But it has gone all the way up into the president's office. There's two top officials under indictment right now for perjury and false failing to report sexual abuse of children.
Yeah.
They're going to trial soon. And from what has turned up in this Sandusky trial, it looks like the investigation is going to grow rather than recede. And then when you look on the other side of it, there are going to be civil lawsuits going on for the next 10 years probably.
I don't doubt it, man.
They're probably going to sue all these kids, right? Because they were telling all these lies, and they're spreading this man's name through the dirt. They're probably going to sue him.
They're not lying. They're not. You think? What, you think everybody's lying? Then?
Yeah, all 10 of them cooked up a conspiracy.
Yeah. They all cooked it up and then waited years and years to go by until all this happened.
I agree. That's exactly
Oh, stop it.
That's exactly
Just
what
stop
it is.
it.
They're all telling a
You're
bunch of lies.
You're ridiculous. We got Bill Mushi on the phone. He's got a great new book out, Jerry Sandusky, Penn State, and the Culture of Silence. It's in bookstores and on Amazon right now. This is people are so fascinated by this. What makes people so compelled to want to know all the dirty details of stuff like this?
I don't know. They just want to know. Everybody's nosy, and they want to.
That was an astute comment. basically, this story is like one of Shakespearean proportions. You got situations where, like Joe Paterno, no one has risen to such heights to fall to such depths so quickly.
Yeah.
The university, the pristine university, never been under investigation by the NCAA before, and now all of a sudden this unbelievable scandal engulfs it. And it goes back to the whole idea that it's a closed society up there, in what they used to call Happy Valley, and it's really a situation where they've tried to keep everything hidden. They went all the way to the state Supreme Court to keep Paterno's salary hidden, and they just didn't think the outside would. Would you let me talk for a minute?
Sure.
Shut up. Can you shut up for like 30
I'm trying to ask a question about Joe Paterno's salary, and you're yelling at me. I got a bad phone connection, and sorry.
Not bad enough.
Why don't you hang it up, and then you won't have a bad phone connection?
Yeah.
Because I can't hear the show if I hang up, and we got a line I had to call in, and I'm an expert in this area.
No, you're not. Yeah, sounds it.
You're being very rude, sir. I'm trying to be courteous.
Well, you're being more rude than anybody I've talked to in recent months.
That's not true, Mr.
And he probably talks to a lot of people.
But, no, I mean, the Game Over, the book, gives a very good description of what happened up there before this event, how it went on for 15 years, and now that it's going to trial, a lot of it.
Here we are. I'm back.
Come on, Paul. God, man.
I'm sorry. My phone's crapping out. I'm all over the place trying to hear.
So, and the culture of silence, the name of the book in itself means that there's been a cover-up going on. Do you just mean Penn State, or is it really all of these schools and sports programs and these little, almost like fraternities?
Well, it's a cautionary tale, that's for sure, because Penn State is not the only university that sits out in the middle of nowhere and runs itself and generates a huge amount of money. Penn State's football program brings $54 million in profit in a year.
Wow!
And it's a situation where they were protecting the brand, and you can go all over the United States and find other places that would want to protect the brand because there are huge amounts of. If this guy would let me talk, I would finish my answers once.
What do you think about the Syracuse thing? How about that whole mess up there and whatnot?
What?
The whole Syracuse University.
Even if you have a legitimate question, he's not going to want to answer you because you keep interrupting the guy when he's talking.
I got a bad connection. That's a very legitimate point, how they seen what's going on over at Penn State, and these kids are getting paid millions of dollars, and now they're saying that they
That's not true. That's not true.
What?
This is literally the longest bit in the world. It's been going for like 15 minutes. But yeah, we'll come back and carry on with it. Because I didn't mean to, it would be the longest Uncle Paul thing ever that I happened to click on next. Or it come on next. Jesus, I was thinking, right, we'll do one more little clip and it didn't stop. But yeah, Uncle Paul is jokes. And I'm going to carry on doing Anthony's Dice impression as well. But yeah, that's the reaction. Sweet.